Hey everyone, before I start this video, there's a little announcement. We have a new member of our team. Since I'm working on many other channels and things are getting quite hectic, I thought I could use some help. So we decided to bring Natalie to do voiceovers for this channel. She's a wonderful person and has the same passion for art that I have. Most of the videos will be in her voice now, but I'll be popping in and out every now and then. Anyways, Natalie, you take it from here.
Thank you so much, and I am excited to be a part of the channel. Now, we are looking at a very interesting painting that seems to haunt the viewers, but it is not a great video topic to introduce myself to. But trust me, this painting has a very unique story. According to some sources, what you are looking at is a cursed painting. Don't worry, the curse does not apply to people who see it, but apparently to people who keep this painting in their house. There is something unsettling about a child's sorrow. The way their tears hold a weight heavier than words, a silent grief that makes you look at the face. Here's the fascinating story of the painting, the crying boy, and what makes it special. It began in the 1980s when British tabloids started reporting something strange. A series of house fires, homes reduced to ashes, and yet, amid the ruins, one thing remained untouched. A single painting, a portrait of a young boy, his face frozen in eternal sorrow, the crying boy. The phenomenon wasn't isolated. Time and again, firemen would walk through the wreckage of yet another charred home, only to find the same haunting image, an untouched painting of a crying child. This did not seem like a coincidence, did it? Was there something more about this painting? The tale of cursed objects bringing ill fate to people is as old as time. I mean, a lot of horror movies have used this trope countless times, but the painting was perplexing in its ability to bring something bad to the place it was kept. To understand this mystery, we must go back to the 1950s, to an artist named Giovanni Bragolin, also known as Bruno Amadio, a man who painted a series of portraits depicting children in sorrow. But why? Some say he was commissioned to capture the suffering of war orphans. Other sources mention a darker tale, that one of the boys he painted was not just any child, but a cursed one. One version of the legend tells of an orphaned boy named Don Bonillo, a child who had witnessed his parents perish in a fire. Those homes and families who took him and met tragic, fiery ends, until one day he vanished. But not before Bragolin painted his sorrow. These are all stories that are woven around the painting, very likely false. But just a hint of mystique can make anything interesting. The issue started sprawling when this painting was mass-produced and sold across Europe. Thousands of houses had it. There is nothing special in the scene as well, just a sad boy with streaks of tears on his cheeks. Firefighters were among the first to notice the pattern. One of them, Alan Wilkinson, claimed he had logged more than 50 cases of house fires where the painting was present. Coincidence? Maybe. But then it becomes difficult to explain how everything was burnt except the painting. The paranoia spread. People threw away their paintings. Some even tried to burn them, only to claim that the flames refused to consume the cursed image. Others sought spiritual help, convinced that an unseen force resided within the boy's sorrowful eyes. Mass hysteria can be overwhelming, and this painting was once a reason for it. Some of the cases that were documented about the painting's involvement in tragic events include 2 sisters in Kilburn, whose house burned down after buying a copy of this painting. Another woman lost her house to a fire just 6 months after getting this painting. One woman even tried to burn the painting, but could not. Not just houses, but a pizza parlor in Norfolk was also reduced to rubbles. What's intriguing is that all the paintings were destroyed as well, except for one. You guessed it right. The crying boy was unharmed. Another rumor was that all the kids that were featured in this painting were from an orphanage that was burned down. Many people said that it was just a hoax fueled by tabloid sensationalism. Others had a more scientific explanation. The paintings, they argued, were printed on fire-retardant materials. A simple manufacturing choice becomes one of the most powerful factors in making people believe the supernatural aspect of this painting. Even today, the legend persists. Some say the curse can be broken by pairing the painting with its counterpart, a portrait of a crying girl. Others claim that merely owning the painting invites misfortune. And then, there are some who just want to see what happens to them when they keep it in their house. Even after many years, people still talk about this painting. On some online forums, there are stories from families who say they face strange problems after getting the painting, like unexpected money troubles, appliances suddenly breaking, or feeling like someone is watching them even when they're alone. Some even say they've dreamed of the boy in the painting quietly standing in the corner of their room. They wake up feeling unusually warm, though nothing seems wrong. Some paranormal experts believe that objects connected to strong emotions can hold a kind of leftover energy. In this case, they think the artist Bregelin might have captured such intense sadness in the child's face that the painting absorbed some of that feeling. It raises the question, is it just a painting, or is there more to it? Trust me, there are many paintings out there that are haunting and can leave you scarred, such as this one, or maybe this, and definitely this one. In terms of composition or scene, hardly anything stands out here. A close-up artwork of a boy. Many would call it a bland painting, but I think it adds to the effect of it. No vibrant colors or eye-catching scenes. All you can see here is a sad little boy, just staring at you. Some people have even claimed that when they keep staring at this painting, the face of the boy changes. It contorts and twists that appears to be sinister. I did not find the changing face, and I have stared at it for a really long time. Perhaps this one is not the cursed version, or maybe the boy here likes me. Thank you for not burning down my house. And if you are worried about looking at this supposedly cursed painting, don't worry. If you have subscribed to the channel, then you are safe. If you haven't, well, you should not take any risks. Also, this topic was slightly different from the usual painting analysis videos that we do here. This is because we don't want to just limit the scope of art. There are so many interesting stories about paintings, sculptures, and even things that are not considered traditional art. So you will be seeing more videos on some fringe topics as well. And as always, fine art will always be the focal point of most of our videos. So that was the story behind the painting. It's time for you to write down your thoughts about the artwork. Tell me, would you want to hang it in your house, maybe just to see if this painting does have the power to bring misfortune? I know some of you who have been familiar with the channel might find it a bit unusual to hear this in my voice, but I hope the change wasn't too jarring. For all the new people joining, welcome to Art Sapien. Till we meet next time. Oh, I think you should do this bit.
Oh yeah, I'd love to. As a note, I just want to say that nothing else about the videos on Art Sapien will change. From the script, editing, everything is done by me. It's just that the voice is changing a little bit. The next videos are going to be amazing as always. So I hope that this change is not too much, but it was something that I had to do. Also, the subject is just a little bit off from what I regularly do. And you might even find the editing style just a little different. But don't worry, this is just the transition period, so things might be a little different. So, till we meet next time, have a great day ahead.